it's still weird. Like, let's be real here, bro. It is still odd. You're putting your mother in a sexual light for content. Let's just think about it for a second. You literally recorded yourself walking in on your mom wearing lingerie for content. It gets to a point.
And the dude got an angle too. Yeah, that's the craziest thing. Dude's on the floor, propped up at an angle to make sure he get all the angles of your mom's cheeks moving in like 1080 HP. He wants that 60 frame per second. He wants that highest quality he could.
What is your cause? Please enlighten our audience. What do you want?
999 represents taking whatever hell you're going through and turning it into something positive.
Alright, y'all. I'm back with another banger for y'all young boys today, man. And hey, man, I'm back with another special reaction video for y'all young boys today, man. Sorry, y'all. Today, I'm back with another special reaction video. It's called Deshae Frost Has a Huge Problem by Cameron. Not gonna lie, y'all. I don't think I ever personally watched like a full stream of Deshae Frost, but I know who he is. I know the type of content and streams he does, and I know I think he's in that category of like black streamers or black content creators that basically have females on their streams and they collab with a lot of female influencers and put the female influencers on while also getting traction to their own main channel or YouTube or Twitch, whatever they do. But I don't know too much, but I have seen some freak buck nasty clips from him, so I guess the camera's gonna give us a full breakdown. But I knew this video was coming for a while. But alright, y'all, before we get in the video, man, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if y'all new, y'all, and let's get into it. Deshae Frost is a huge problem.
A few months ago, I dropped a video titled Black YouTube Has Gotten Even Worse, and in that video I talked about some pretty degenerate content styles that at the time happened to be pretty popular in the black community. 20v1.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, 20v1s hit the black community like crack in the 80s. It's actually horrendous how many people want to do 20v1s. Like I remember when I first started reacting and doing stuff on YouTube and stuff, I was reacting to that stuff a little bit, but like I started off and I'm like, bro, like this is getting too freaky. This is like getting really crazy. And I think like the tipping point of the whole 20v1 and popping the balloon and all that stuff was when like that little boy, whatever his name is, I'll put like a screenshot of the video, but when he started sitting there doing 20v1s, a little boy, a little kid, bro, with little girls and stuff like that, I'm like, all right, y'all going too far, bro. Like it's really getting too bad for this internet money. And I remember like people were sitting together getting in fights, I think with Krishan Rock when she was at her highest. Another YouTuber ran down on another YouTuber to sit there and press them about, hey man, like I'm supposed to be the first person to have a video from this. Like, is it really that serious, bro? Over like 20v1s and y'all be too freaked out sitting there doing crazy stuff in the bathroom and stuff. It is really bad, bro.
Ones, freaky dating shows, mainly just calling out the weird freaked out content. And near the end of the video, I had a segment talking about Captain Freak himself, Deshae Frost, where I stated that the man was bringing that freakiness from his YouTube channel over to Twitch. I mean, the man quite literally got head on stream, and he admitted to it, which comes up later in the video. But Deshae actually ended up reacting to this whole video on his Twitch, and what I'm about to show you is a clip of Deshae going on a rant about me after he reacted to the vid.
Always have to have these like weird twists. Like I said, there's many phenomenal black content creators out there.
This
why does it always have to
this oh my,
like I said,
this want to be an AMP and RDC and chilling with Speed. No, you're not. You will not be an AMP. You will not be an RDC. You will never see I Show Speed, my and I don't even know who this is, but you will not meet this bro. You will be in your room making these videos about every nigga who does this bro. Keep glazing these niggas while I'm working with them.
And since Deshae said that I'll sit in my room making these videos about everyone else, that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And happy holidays to you all. Deshae Freaky Frost will do anything for clout, and it's been apparent.
Was that Deshae Davis? Nah, I remember that too. I do remember that one going viral on TikTok when Deshae Davis sat there and got burnt and stuff. And like, I think Deshae Frost, I saw a clip of him having a call.
Now, I just want to let you know, I want to put transparent. When was the last time, we had sexual relations?
We had the only time we really had sex was whenever I was on your show.
In December.
We were filming the show.
In December, right?
I think that was November, actually.
November, yeah. We shot the end of November and we posted it in December.
Yeah.
When did you like contract? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I contracted herpes February 10th or the 13th, one of those 2 days, and I didn't find out that I had herpes until March.
February. Okay.
March 30th.
Okay, bet. And after the stream when you came over and you pulled me to the side and you told me whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
I literally told you the whole rundown.
Yeah.
And we did not that day.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just wanted to like
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If it gets to a point like that where you slaying so many industry 304s like that, and you gotta sit there and call them up on screen to clear your name that you don't got stuff from it, maybe it's time to back up and take a look at yourself and be like, hey man, I think I'm going a little too far with this, bro. I need to sit there and get some discipline in my life or something. It should never get to that point where you gotta sit there and call people on screen to clarify that you don't got nothing, bro. But that's just my personal opinion. And I never understood the infatuation of wanting to mess with someone that's been around the block and been around your homies
in his content creation career. Now, I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with Deshae Frost, but for those of you who aren't, he was once an actor who acted in a show called SWAT, who then transitioned into making comedic vids on Vine and Instagram, who eventually ended up transitioning over to YouTube, where he'd vlog his lifestyle with his family, and now he pretty much just streams on Twitch. But we're gonna talk about his YouTube first, because this man's catalog is insane. This man started off with some pretty generic vlogs on his channel with his family, but then later down the line, this man started creating freaky content with his family. This man has created numerous videos where the whole goal of the videos were to legit sexualize his mom for content.
What you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Hold on, Cameron. What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you trying to say that this dude is from Alabama or something like that? Are you saying he's on some Alabamian type timing? Because that's kind of crazy. And if he's a YouTuber with 3 million subscribers, I would hope that he got banned up off of it if he's doing some freaky type time with his own mother. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, bro. I don't know. What do you mean by that? I gotta keep watching, but that's something crazy to spring out, a crazy accusation to sit there and say a man is diddling his mama or something like that. That's crazy.
Let me actually read you some of these titles. My mom got her body done. I think Dub has a crush on my mom. Dub and my mom's BF got into it over her BBL. I caught Kai Cenat looking at my mama booty. My mom must be stopped. This man is quite literally horny baiting his mom. But let's actually focus on this my mom got her body done video, because I think this is the funniest of them all. So this video is essentially about his mom getting a BBL. Here's a quick clip of what the video is about.
Let me see your body. Let me see your body.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a crazy sentence to say off rip. Off rip, they ain't gonna lie, out of context. That's already crazy to sit there and say. There's never been a day in my damn natural born life I would ever go to my mom and say, hey, let me see your body. You know what I'm saying? There will never be a day. But I understand what he's trying to see. I guess he's trying to see whatever she got done. But it's already, the accusations and then that clip already starting off like that just don't sound good so far.
Before I show everybody else?
Just show me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Look though, I have no stomach.
Let me see.
Look, I got hips too. Finally, I don't.
So you just threw that stomach to that and you thought that was okay.
Oh, my butt.
That's not even a real butt, Mom.
That is just my stomach.
That, open your phone. You know what that is?
What?
That's that. That is that.
And us.
Mom, that is
funny,
that.
Yeah.
You used to have a stomach, Mom.
Yeah, that's pretty much the entire video.
I ain't gonna lie, even talk to your mama like that's kind of crazy, bro. Cause I'm gonna let y'all know I'm 25, bro, but I never in my 25 years of life cursed my mama or said something vulgar like that to my mama. I understand maybe everyone's relationship with their parents is different. Everyone has a different type of parent, son, or whatever relationship, but it's just low respect. I could never sit there and say words like that to my mom, especially the P word. Nah, I can't say that. I can't say that. Can't say that to my mom, but hey, Twitch is on. I know some of y'all teeny boppers in the comments be sitting there talking to your mamas like that, but nah, I can't.
The whole video is just him acting mad about his mom's butt, yet the camera seems to stay glued to her ass. It's like the cam is just insta-locked there. It's just he just can't lock it off of her ass. I also find it crazy how this man just referred to his mother's stomach as a stomach, and he's saying that all that weight went down to her ass. I think this man forgot that he's creating content with his mother. This is odd. There's even a part in the video where he asked one of his homies if he'd hit his mom. And when he says hit, he's not talking about punching.
You want to show it off? Nah, you paid $20,000. Go ahead then.
I'm not wearing this.
Show it off. I'm asking you, so you telling me you hit my mama? You smell my mama?
No.
What?
Is that not weird?
That's weird, bro. That's weird. It's like, why are you trying to bait your man to say he'll smash your mama? Like, what is up with you, bro? I ain't never in my years, bro, like ever seen some crazy stuff like that. Like, dudes will fight you for even looking at their cousin wrong. You look at a certain dude's cousin, he might fight you. You look at his sister, he might unalive you. His mother? The person he came out of, you sitting there, you say you want to do something to her? Oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting there like acting like you cool with it, like you baiting it, and you sitting there making profit and stuff like that. You probably got teeny boppers and all this other stuff saying crazy stuff in your comments saying they want to do this and this and this to your mom, and you just cool with that? I don't know, bruh. Like, I don't know, bruh. That's kind of weird, Deshae. That's weird, bro.
Weird. You're asking one of your homies if they'd smash your mom for content. Now look, I know this content is fake. A 2-year-old could tell you that, you know. You do not need a Harvard degree to tell that Deshae Frost's content is obviously fake. But at the end of the day, it's still weird. I mean, you're literally making a video about your mother's ass. And this man even got the hard eyes in the thumbnail with the monkey emoji.
That's
like, bro,
insane.
there's another video, My Mom Must Be Stopped, where the gist of it was just Deshae walking in on his mom making freaky Patreon content.
They put the icing on your ass. Oh, that sexy as hell, man.
Bro, it smell hella good though. What? Bro, what?
Oh!
Bro, what the f is going on, bro? What is going on?
Now this video is also obviously fake, but even though it's fake, it's still weird. Like, let's be real here,
bro.
It is still odd. You're putting your mother in a sexual light for content. Let's just think about it for a second. You literally recorded yourself walking in on your mom wearing lingerie for content. It gets to a point.
And then dude got an angle too. Yeah, that's the craziest thing. Dude's on the floor, propped up at an angle to make sure he get all the angles of your mom's cheeks moving in like 1080 HP. He wants that 60 frame per second. He wants that highest quality he could to make sure he get every ripple, every cheekish, every fold. You know what I'm saying? And you just cool with that? You just cool with people just sitting there posting your mama like and sexualizing your mama like that, bro? My mom sit there and wear a skirt and I'm ready to sit there and crash out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You full on like profiting on your mama having a butt now? That's insane, bro. That's insane, bro. Like, it's something we don't know about Deshae. The camera might be on or something.
Hey, dude, like, you gotta go back to the drawing board because what even is this?
What is this video called?
Cooking with me.
Huh? What is this video?
It's called
Butter Them Buns? What is you doing? What is you huh?
Come cook with me.
Oh!
Just
So
real
this is
quick.
where it's gone to.
No, what,
I might just own my mama.
I wonder what conversations are had when they record a video like this. Like,
I
does the
don't
man
know.
say to his mom, get sexy for a video? Or like, what does he say to her? Or is it like, mom, get in your best lingerie, the bills need to be paid? That's kind of
my
bars. I can't lie,
God.
that is kind of bars. But like, what conversation does this son have with his mother for her to get into some lingerie and act like she's taking freaky photos and him walking in? Like, what conversation
insane.
is had to create something like this? The human mind.
I agree with that, because like what can you say in that regard? Like, what can you say behind cameras and sit there and say, yeah, this is cool. Like, this is cool, mom. I need you to sit there right here. Hey, homie, I need you to sit there and make sure you got an angle and focus in and zoom in on my mom's butt cheeks. And then I'm going to just walk in. Like, I want you to be watching her ass at like 180 HP and everything, 60 frames per second. And to be fantasized. I need you full on be licking your lips and everything. I want it to be very, very realistic. And I'm going to come in and like act like I'm surprised or something. Like, why are you looking at my mom's cheeks? When I don't really care what you do behind closed doors. But you know what I'm saying? We got this YouTube bread. That's crazy, Deshae. I ain't gonna lie, this is crazy.
Mind is so complex, you know? The human mind has created movies like Oppenheimer, Avengers Endgame, The Matrix, but it's also created things like My Mom Must Be Stopped by Deshae Frost. Like, it's insane what the human mind can do. Not only can we solve math equations, but we can also create freaky content about our mothers on YouTube. Like, I'm telling you, humans are complex. There's another video, right? I caught Kai Snat looking at my mama booty. Now, this video is just a boring 1-hour vlog, but in the vlog, there was a part where Kai Cenat talked about his mom's butt.
Mom got a BBL, like. Yeah, she got a BBL. Just something nice. Bro, chill, bro. Mom, you over here talking about your ass and shit, bro.
Now what? And he goes to his mom. See, I would have see, Kai, you a real dude, and I know you probably got permission to sit there and say those things and everything. So I'm not directly talking about Kai seeing that right here. But let me have been like, this a real situation, something like that. In real life, you slap the fire out him. Not with your front hand, with your backhander. You backhander and you say, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? You say, how dare you, and you backhand him, because there's no way that someone's gonna say something about like your mama and sit there and you just be cool with it. But I don't know. He must have a very, very, very loose tight relationship with his mom though. But I'm also I ain't gonna lie, I think I blame the mother because maybe she never established that like, hey, I'm here, you're here, and you're my child type of relationship. Maybe he grew up them being kind of equals or friends. You know what I'm saying? I think this is what happens when people just have their parents as friends instead of like, hey, I'm the parent, you're the child. And I do believe there gotta be a mutual respect, but like in this regard, like I feel like it's too much looseness. Like that he's actually able and cool with to sit there and have you in this late light and to be showing you off to the internet like that, bro. But hey, man, maybe it's not Deshae's fault that he liked this. I blame his mother.
What I find funny is that out of this whole video, out of this 1 hour, the clickbait that this man decides to use is the part where Kai Cenat talks about his mom's ass. Yeah, either this man enjoys having his homies talk sexually about his mom, or he just loves seeing his mother in a sexual light. Or maybe even both. I think it's both. Like, what is up with this man and like just being sexual with his mother? Am I wrong for saying that's weird? Or am I like wrong for not understanding this? Because this is odd. And what I find even weirder is that this man just lets his homies talk sexually about his mom. Like, it's not like he stops him or anything. It seems like he encourages it. Even though he's getting fake mad about it, I think it's like a fake mad to where it's like, hey, keep on doing it, you know? It's not like a, hey, actually stop. Because you can see he's kind of like in his like content creator mode. He's like, hey man, stop talking about my mom's butt. When it's like, you want him to talk about her butt, which is odd. How freaky do you have to be to not only create freaky content, but freaky content about your mom? Look, I understand some families have different relationships. Like maybe these jokes are something normal in the Frost family household, but even if they are, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think they're the best jokes to bring to the internet. Let me tell you why. If you're over here talking about, hey man, would you smash my mom? Look at her BBL to one of your homies on camera. Imagine how your audience takes that. They don't see her as your mother anymore. They just see her as another woman in your content that they're allowed to sexualize because you are doing it. And sexualizing women is a common thing in Deshae's content. Anytime he creates content with women, it always has to be freaky or sexual. You'll never see this man doing anything regular with a woman. It always has to be as sexual as it can be, or it's not for Deshae Diddy. Bars. Like this man always wants his videos to be borderline porn, which we'll go more in depth on soon. But like I said, it's just weird. Obviously, I can't put all the blame on Deshae because, I mean, his mom did agree to be in these videos, which I find weird as well. I mean, you're his mother. I would think that you'd at least be the one to be like, ew.
See, the problem with you, Cameron, bro, I would tell you right now, you actually got common sense. You're a real person. You're not like one of these internet personalities. You're just a dude that just gets on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a huge difference. You're not a YouTuber. You're just a dude that just be on YouTube. Like, I think your Ray said it the best. You're actually a normal dude that have a real life and like common sense. You're not caught up in all the Hollywood and the fame and all that stuff. Like, nah, you got common sense and morals. Like, these people have trauma and stuff behind scenes, and then they just get rich and famous and sit there and never address that trauma and just get more trauma. We're all here to watch the circus. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on.
No, I'm not gonna make freaky content with my son. That's kind of weird. But for some reason, she agreed to it. So, I mean, I can't place all the blame on Deshae. I guess the freakiness just runs in their genetics. Like, it just runs in their veins. But like I said, I find these videos weird because the gist of these videos are legit for the son to sexualize the mom, which is just nasty. I can assure you that no one on earth wants their mothers to be sexualized by random people online. But for some reason, this is a dream for Deshae Diddy and his mom. They can care less because I guess it pays their bills, which is insane because that shows the only things that they value in life. Money. They'll do anything for it. If he's got to have his friends talk about his mom's butt in his videos, he's gonna do that to get paid. And if she's got to act freaky in his videos, she's gonna do that to get paid as well. Which is honestly disgusting when you think about it. Don't get me wrong. Money is cool and you need money to live in this world. But if you got to make freaky content with your mom to obtain money, then you got to think of a better way to make money. Like, let's just be...
When they talk about selling your soul, bruh, they don't... It's never something directly like a man in a red suit walking up to you like on something like that. It's never just that direct. This is like the definition of selling your soul. When you get that deep and you start compromising your morals and values to sit there and just make $1, that's when you sold your soul, brother.
Be real here, that's odd. And if it's not Deshae sexualizing his own mom for content, he'll find another woman in his family to sexualize, like his little sister, Brooklyn. This man made a whole video about his little sister getting a BBL.
Oh my god. What
are you doing?
Heck?
What are you doing? What the fuck are you shaking, bro? Bruh. What are you? You're being what are you on right now, bro?
Like, what is up with this man making videos about his family members getting BBLs? Like, is he about to make a video about his brother getting a BBL next? Like, this man is weird. Now, this was a joke video. She didn't actually get a BBL or anything. It was just like a plastic fake butt under her dress that was a prop. And Deshae was acting fake mad about it. And Deshae even admitted to this video being fake.
My little sister Brooklyn got a BBL. This is fake, bro. Like, this is fake.
But I'm gonna be completely honest.
But regardless, the fact that you even put your sister on the internet like that for a bunch of dudes to sit there even like be staring at her butt the whole time, bro, and you sitting there like, bro, like what are you talking about? Like, why you got a BBL? Like, what's going on with that BBL? Like, what is that? What is that? Why are you shaking that butt? It's extremely weird, bro. It's extremely weird, man. There's just no way in hell that I will ever have any of my siblings on the internet and then like sexualizing them like that. Like that's crazy. That's crazy for you to do, man. It's extremely crazy for you to do. Like, there should be no reason whatsoever that you ever have your mom or sister on the internet like that.
Like, it doesn't matter if the content is fake or not. The problem is that you're sexualizing your family for views. Even though you know it's fake, you want these videos to be perceived as real. That's why the video doesn't say prank or anything like that in the title, or there's no segment in the video where you're talking about it being a prank. You posted it hoping that people thought it was real. That's why you didn't say anything about it being fake until you got called out for it. And even if it did say prank, it'd still be a weird video, in my opinion. Yeah, because you're still clickbaiting your little sister getting a BBL for views.
And you got her cheeks in the thumbnail. Like, you got, like, even though it's not her cheeks, like, you still got her cheeks in the thumbnail. That means you got just a bunch of dudes sitting there clicking the video just in hopes of seeing your sister shake butt. That's insane, bro, to me. I could never do that.
At the end of the day, it's still sexualizing your family for content. Like, it's odd. And note, his sister wasn't even 18 at the time he posted this.
What?
She was 17. The video was posted July 30th, 2022, and her birthday is August 17th, 2004, which I know is only a few weeks away from her being 18.
Still weird.
Let's be real here. Regardless if she's 17, 18, 21, or 30, this is still a weird video to post. I mean, the whole video is centered around your little sister's ass. Like I said earlier, you don't want to sexualize your family in your content because it just opens the door for other people to do that as well. And especially it being your younger sister. How'd you go from making blazing hot wing challenges with your sister to making videos about her ass? Like, that's a crazy jump. And what makes it even more weird is that the mom, once again, was playing into it as well.
Me and mom are twinsies.
What? Return it. We're returning it. We're returning it.
And they're both doing it, bro. Like, like, where's Shame? Where has Shame gone, bro? Where has Shame gone? Like, you realize just posting like both your, like, the two closest women in your life on the internet for money, bro. Like, so other dudes can sit there and like goon to them. That's insane, bro. I'm telling you, there's something off. Like, there's something off about this family. Something happened somewhere along the line. There got to be some villain origin story that made him like this, because I refuse to believe that he just came out, he was just like this, just freaked out like this. There's no way. This is like borderline Sweet Home Alabamian type timing. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason it should be coming out like this.
Mom.
It is.
And that's one thing that I'm noticing about this man's content. The mom is always for it, regardless of what the content is. And that's probably where Deshae Diddy gets this from. Maybe his mom is like encouraging this behavior, but I find it odd. This just shows what the man will do for views. If he's got to talk about his mother's ass or his sister's ass, he's gonna do that. But we have yet to even talk about his Riz videos. This man sexualizes any woman that he comes across. I mean, for crying out loud, he had a whole series of videos where he'd like Riz up these girls, but it wasn't even like your normal Riz content, you know? It's nothing like that. What he would create is essentially softcore porn. And you could probably already tell that by just looking at some of these thumbnails and titles. I got her in my room in 10 minutes, trying to get a girl in the back in 10 minutes, getting my baby mama in the room in 10 minutes, OnlyFans star invited me over, and this.
I don't know what this category of videos is, because I told y'all, another YouTuber that like was very, very heavy on this, bro, is Smooth Geo. I don't know if it's the money and the fame or something like that, but it's like once they start coming up, they're up and coming and start getting that money and views and all this stuff, they just start going crazy with like super sexual type timing. I don't know what that is. Like, why is all these videos just freaky frogged out, bro? Like, why are you such a freaky frog? Like, what's going on?
You're a freaky frog.
Like, why are you such a freaky frog? Like, why is every video you have of a woman like you on some freaky frog type timing? There's no such thing as platonic woman in your life.
This happened, and if you thought the thumbnails and titles were crazy, just wait until you sit there and watch the content.
Damn, come in.
Yeah. Really nah, that's crazy.
I told you.
You really got that.
I really got that.
Oh my god. This shit is. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
come on. Get to it, then. Yeah.
It's straight. What you mean? She got me here watching Shrek right now.
You know where you're going?
Nah.
You crazy.
Like, it's just him getting freaky with women. There's also been a few clips of Deshae's YouTube surfacing Twitter lately, and every clip I see of this man just happens to get worse and worse, and I actually want to show you guys some of these. Like, there's this clip of him randomly scooping this girl's yitties. I guess he was on like some sort of date or something.
Her lips are shaking.
She got some nice lips. I'm not even gonna cat. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Hello.
Goodness gracious.
Speaking back.
And what I find insane is that
gracious,
this
dog.
man just has his little sister in the back with him, just cheesing. Like, the whole family is just full of a bunch of freaky frauds.
Yeah, all the freaky, like I said, like, yeah, all the freaky frogs. I don't know what's going on. Like, you cool with doing all that in front of your sister too? Like, I don't know, bro, because the family thing is 1,000 times worse. The family thing is 1,000 times worse than what he's doing with each woman. I mean, I'm assuming that all these women are hopping on the channel, and he probably already told them beforehand and giving a disclaimer, or he already knows that, like, you know, they're cool with him doing all this stuff. But it's like, dog, you're making your whole channel, your whole life about just getting yeeks, bro. There's like no other higher purpose. There's nothing else into no other substance. There's just nothing to you. You got no discipline, like none at all, bro. Like, biggest problem with living like such a fast lifestyle that Deshae has. Let's just take out the family stuff. Let's just take all the women and stuff like that. Let's say he's cracking all these shorties. Being promiscuous can end up only in a couple ways: broken hearts, broken peen by some type of foreign disease or venereal disease, or babies, or even worse, the worst one of all, accusations. Those things, especially the biggest one, an accusation can be the biggest thing that can topple your whole empire over. All because you can't keep no discipline to sit there and just control yourself. Like, you sitting there slinging meat around and doing all this with women. I'm assuming you got a system, something like that. But every system has a crack in it. All it takes is one girl to get pissed off at you, and it don't even have to be true. She could be exposed for lying, bro. But enough people don't hear that she was lying. Your whole career and everything's just clipped. You wiped off the face of the internet. You in the same category in jail cell as EDP and Diddy. Like, you don't want to be in that category, bro.
And you would think that this is the only time that Deshae does something like this. Maybe it's a slip up, you know? Like, maybe he just went a little too far with the Riz. But no, it's a recurring thing in his content.
He's freaked out.
It's like this man's hands just gravitate towards the freakiness. Like, he's just got to touch the yitties. This man has a problem where anytime he sees a woman, his freakiness enters fourth gear and he starts salivating. It's like this man is so freaked out that he can't even see women normally. Even the women in his family. He can't see his mom normally or his sister normally. He's got to look at them sexually. He looks at them like a bag. And since we're talking about this man's YouTube channel, we also got to talk about this man's show. Actually, you know what? There's not much to talk about. This man's show is literally just people getting freaky and people fighting. That's pretty much it. It's like this man just loves degeneracy. Like, he created a whole show surrounded by degeneracy. He's got ratchet women fighting, ratchet women twerking, ratchet women showing their yitties on his Patreon.
Sound like Zeus. You know what I'm saying? Sound like that channel named Zeus where they got like what Krishan and all the other girls on that. That's exactly what they sound like.
Oh, Patreon. Yeah, I gotta talk about his Patreon. You may be wondering, why does everything this man do always root back to freakiness? Well, he does all these freaky things in his videos so that he can promote his Patreon where the real freakiness is located. The YouTube is softcore, while the Patreon is a whole different story. This is why I call him Deshae Freaky Frost, because this man is so freaky that he just couldn't help himself from making a content farm out of his YouTube channel. His game plan is to act all freaky with the girls, but don't really show anything because it's YouTube. You can't get that freaky, you know, there's kids here. Then he plugs the Patreon somewhere in the video as a call to action to check out the extended cut. And we all know what that extended cut is. It's literally just porn. The horny monster in Deshae Diddy needs to be put down. This man is just like a horny little leprechaun. Like, this man is just too freaky. I also question, who is watching this man's content? Like, it can't be grown adults.
It's 15-year-olds. It's 15-year-olds. It's 15-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 16-year-olds. It's like the teenagers. it's probably mid-teenagers just watching that, because those be the ones that be sitting there, you know, going through changes the most, and like most susceptible to like getting addicted to corn or getting addicted to like certain stuff. Like they get addicted very, very fast and stuff, man. Like, he knows exactly who his audience is, and he knows that he's sitting there like entertaining like the 15-year-olds and the teeny boppers and stuff like that. That's exactly what he's doing. But yeah, man, Deshae, bro, like he's cooking you right now. Everything he's saying is absolutely true right now. Like,
watching this, it's got to be a more young and impressionable crowd, you know? Maybe not children young, but most definitely like a 14-year-old going through puberty young.
Yeah.
But that's only his YouTube and Patreon. We have yet to even talk about his Twitch, because his Twitch is the Wild West. You'd think that the man's content has changed since he's on a whole different platform, but no. The same way he acts in his videos is the same way he acts on Twitch. And we all know Twitch is live and Twitch is raw. This is that man's authentic character. Deshae Diddy is one of the freakiest freaks of them all. Any stream this man does or is on, just like his videos, he tries to make it.
There goes Deshae Davis again, bro. Like that's one of the biggest like things, man. Like that's living proof right there. Like, you so freaked out, bro. Like, you was this close to catching something venereal, something you can't get rid of. We don't even know if he has anything or not. Like, I'm assuming he's clean, but like, you was this close. This is this close, man. That's how you know you've gone too far. When you this close to catching someone, you have to call them up on stream to like exonerate yourself. You're freaked out, man.
The most sexual it can be. And you know, since it's Deshae Freaky Frost, he's got to add a little bit of softcore porn into the mix of his Twitch content as well. He's got the women grinding on him, naked women running around, and these freaky battles. I don't even know what to even call this.
Can't stop, please.
What the fudge is going on?
Okay. Alright.
And you know he's got to have the hardcore stuff in there as well. I've talked about it already, but there is a clip of Deshae Diddy getting the dome on stream. Not once, but twice. Now, apparently, the second time was fake. He actually admitted that in a Twitch stream.
This was fake. On Bali, this was fake. She never gave me head. She licked my tattoo. She licked my tattoo right here, and I did not get head. So, this is fake.
But whether it's fake or not, I still think it's pretty weird, because the content was you fake getting dome in front of one of your homies. Like, where's the content in that? And even if it was fake, you still wanted people to believe you were getting dome for content. You wouldn't have admitted to it being fake if no one ever called you out for it. Let's just be real here. You would have kept that narrative going of you getting dome on stream. But he only denied the second time. He said that was fake. But he never denied the first time of him getting dome on stream. He actually tried to justify it by saying that if I was on stream for 8 hours, I'd do the same as well.
But how necessary is the dome? That's all I want to know.
Now, he know well if he had a stream for 8 hours and some girl was like, yo, I'll give you head right, the baddest, I'll give you head right now. He gonna do that.
I don't know, and he's so freaked out that he can't even like comprehend someone else having a different set of morals, or even sitting there just denying that service. Like, believe it or not, like, there's men out here that prefer to keep all that stuff in the bedroom. There's men out here that prefers not to sit there and potentially be showing stuff like that to young children. Like, there's still a possibility that some young child has their parents' phone and just watching this stuff. Like, it don't even like occur to him like that. There's the possibility that like your stuff could be in the wrong hands, my brother. Like, this is not cool. This is not it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't fathom it. That's how freaked out you are. You are such a freaky frog, brother, that like you can't even fathom that someone else has a different opinion or different set of morals.
That gonna put on his toupee, I had take off them glasses, and she like, I want you to keep streaming. He gonna whoop, there it go. Look at you talking about real shit.
This man has quite literally just admitted to getting the dome in front of his Twitch audience. It's like this man is a sex addict. He couldn't just end stream and go do his business. He had to do it in front of his audience that's probably young and impressionable. There's something inside this man that he's not confident with. That's why he feels the need to show everyone in the world that he gets play. He's trying to justify him getting dome on stream. That is insane. There's also a clip of this man getting his meat stroked under the desk on stream as well.
Someone said he's never beaten the horny accusations. Yeah, he's not.
And you know he can't forget the sexualization of his family. He's gotta have that in his streams as well. There was a clip of this man asking his grandma what was the freakiest thing she's ever done.
Grandma?
What's the freakiest moment?
Ooh. Oh, in the backseat of a car in the...
Grandma, what are you doing? Grandma? Oh, this goes deep. This is generational trauma. This is generational trauma. Like, it's starting to make sense. Like, how did we get down to Deshae being the way he is? Like, it's generational. Like, I don't know his whole history or something like that, bro, but like, this is sad, bro. This is starting to get dark. It's starting to get dark and sad. Like, we going up to grandma. Like, it's getting rotten all the way up there, where the morals and standards just stop getting passed down by even further above her. He didn't stand a chance, y'all. Deshae really did not stand a single chance.
A garage of IKEA.
My grandma would never. Not my grandmama. She'll never tell me.
Apparently,
I'm not saying she never would do nothing, but she'll never tell me about it. I'll never hear about it.
Freakiness runs for generations. It's like this man's whole family has the freaked out gene. It didn't start with his mom, it started with his grandma. I question, man, why do you want to know this stuff? Why do you want to know the freakiest thing that your grandma has done? I know he said someone in the chat asked, but we all know Deshae Freaky Frost desperately wanted to know the answer to this question. The rent can't be that high for you to be out here asking your grandma what's the freakiest thing she's ever done. I'm telling you, this just shows what Deshae truly values in life. He only values money. He will sexualize any and everything in his way for that dollar. There's another thing he did on his Twitch where he created a whole love story with his mother and Duke Dennis.
Look, I did hear about that. That was the weirdest storyline I've ever saw either too. And I wasn't even that plugged in. I always thought, yeah, it's kind of weird, bro. Like, Deshae, I know Duke is 6'2", like Superman and stuff like that, but it don't matter how big, how strong, how athletic a dude is. You don't let him play with your mama like that. And I believe most likely they probably went behind scenes and he probably sat there and asked, hey, you really cool with me talking about your mama and all this other stuff? And Deshae probably freaky frog tail say, yeah, go ahead talk about my grandma. Like, it gets me paid, bro. Like, but Duke, bro, like, you feel cool doing that to Deshae, dog? Like, y'all really feel cool just sitting there just participating in the freaky frog activities? Like, come on. Like, none of y'all question them. No one checks them on this. Like, none of y'all have a question mark or something like that. It's like, yo, this dude is really cool with me, like, having a love story with his mama. Like, hey, man, it's something we don't know about the industry.
I understand that Duke Dennis is a pretty good looking dude. I'm not saying that in a gay way, no homo, you know, but for you to be out here making a whole love story with your mom and Duke Dennis, that is honestly weird. Never in my life have I seen someone who's enjoyed watching their mom get rizzed up by the homies as much as Deshae Diddy. I'm convinced that if I walked up to this man's mom and rizzed her up, he'd look at me like I'm Jesus. And since we're talking about Deshae's Twitch, let's also talk about this clip right here. This man was over here chasing a girl around in his underwear.
I've seen her suck a schlong before.
Why?
What we talking about this? What we talking about this? What we talking about? What we talking about?
This man read a fake chat and used it as an excuse to run around with his pants down. You're a grown man, Deshae Diddy. This is not the first grade. Honestly, bump that. Not even first grade. You're not a top.
Bro, how old is Deshae Frost, bro? Hold on. He's 23, y'all. You is a grown man. Like, you're grown, dog. You're not even like 18, 19. No, you're grown. You are a grown man, bro. Like, you are a fully grown man, and you sitting there just going crazy like that, bro. Like, have no integrity, no moral principles. But I already learned that you could be someone, you could be old, you could be 80 years old, and you still be a dumbass. It's true. Like, I saw the realest TikTok clip about that the other day, that you could be a old dumbass. Doesn't mean just because you're old does not mean you're wise, bro. And hey, man, like, I see more and more of those examples the older I get. It's insane.
Father Deshae, pull up your pants and lock in, twin. Actually, not even twin. I'm not gonna call you twin because you're nothing like me. You know, you're Deshae Diddy. And Deshae, if you're watching this video, please, for the love of God, don't sexualize me. I know you sexualize any and everything in your way for the content, but please don't make me be the next one. I know you're thinking about it. Now, remember that clip I played at the start?
Keep glazing these niggas while I'm working with them, bitch.
I find it funny because this man is bragging about being friends with these people when I could care less about being friends with any of these people. No offense at all. Like, they're probably some cool people and they make even cooler content, but who cares if you're friends with them, bro? The only reason you're flexing your friendships with these people is because you see them as higher than you, because all of them have more numbers than you. That is sad. When at the end of the day, they're all just humans. We all bleed the same, but you don't see that. All you see is views, numbers, money, and clout. That's why you feel the need to brag about your friendships with these people when someone critiques you, because your validation comes from the people you're around, not from yourself, because you're not comfortable with yourself. That's why you need to brag about these friendships with people who are doing better than you. That's why you feel the need to flex your wealth 24/7. That's why you feel the need to show your audience that you get freaky with women. You do all these things to mask the hatred that you have for yourself. That means go find yourself, Deshae. Find your soul, because you lost it years ago when you started sexualizing your family for content. But that's gonna wrap up the video. Deshae's freaky monster.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Cameron, he eviscerated Deshae, bro. Like, he really did, bro. Like, I think this all stemmed from a video of him just addressing like the freakiness in the black community, like all of that. I told you, from the 20v1s, the balloon poppings, like the freaky pranks and stuff like that. Like, it's been a giant wave that was just crazy, bro. It's true. It's honestly really true that like there needs to be a giant shift in like the way the content is viewed and created on YouTube sometimes, man. Because y'all be getting away with a lot of freaky time, and I think everything he said was true. He did not sell one lie about you, Deshae. Like, it's very sad. Like, you got cooked. He baked you. I'm sorry, he baked you. Alright, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if y'all new, y'all. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.